That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen in my life.
All right, guys, we have some major announcements coming to the channel. Thank y'all so much for all the support. Past 8,000 subscribers, and y'all already know, if y'all are following on Instagram, we are going to have some major updates coming to the channel. With all the support, I decided to go out there. I decided to invest pretty much a lot. I probably spent way too much money on going out there and getting a very nice computer so I don't have to use my laptop anymore for the streams. Going out there, buying jerseys and frames to hang on the wall behind us. The frames got in today, which I'm recording this on Monday. The jerseys get in tomorrow. I'm going to pick up the computer tomorrow. So for the live stream, the day y'all are seeing this starting Tuesday night, we are going to have an entirely new setup. I am really hoping that the stream quality is higher. I'm hoping that we see absolutely zero lag whatsoever, and the background behind us is hopefully going to be ready, complete. I know that we are at least going to have 2 of the jerseys here tomorrow. I'm hopeful that we are going to have a third. I'm going to take down this board. I am still going to continue to update y'all on not only our sub goal, but on our 2020 record as well, because y'all know there's one thing about this channel is I want to be accountable. I know a lot of these people who go out there and make fantasy football YouTube videos, they don't really play in fantasy football leagues, so I think that's going to be extremely important. I think that I'm just going to end up having to make some kind of overlay for the videos where I can update that week to week. And the reason it's not updated this Tuesday, y'all are seeing it, is as I said, I am recording this on Monday. Okay, but guys, I just wanted to let y'all know that, and I want to thank y'all for all the tremendous support, and I'm really hoping all these investments that we're making into the channel is going to pay off in the long run. And guys, I truly believe in it because we have the best fantasy football audience on YouTube. But that's enough just rambling on. Let's get into the video. Let's get to the reason why y'all are here, and let's talk about our top 3 running back waiver wire ads going into week 4. Okay, first I'm going to talk about someone that, I mean, you're probably not going to hear on many YouTube channels, but I think this is one guy that we should go out there. And if you play in a fab league where you have to go and bid for a player, I don't think you're going to have to put in an aggressive bid, because while everyone is going out there and targeting Rex Burkhead, instead of paying up and paying that expensive price based on the production that we saw last week, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go out there and we are going to target Damian Harris. Now, with Damian Harris, I truly believe that I don't want to say he has a better shot of going out there and outproducing Rex Burkhead in the next couple of weeks, but I think that he has a higher upside than Rex Burkhead, who we know, I mean, Rex Burkhead has looked decent year to year, just in the matchups where he's been given opportunity, but at the end of the day, Rex Burkhead is about the oldest running back in the NFL, and yeah, I know he found the red zone, the end zone, I believe about 3 times today, but regardless, we need to go out there. We need to prioritize this running back out of Alabama who was selected in the 3rd round of the 2019 NFL draft. Yes, he did absolutely nothing. Everyone was in on him last year, but regardless, I was actually high on this running back coming into 2020. Sadly, he suffered that injury setback, but regardless, I think looking at this overall backfield at the moment, we understand. I mean, Sony Michel is the most inefficient running back in the NFL. Some would argue that he is the worst running back in the NFL. So there is going to be that job to be taken. And I think that Damian Harris, in his 3-down ability, is going to be able to come in, take that job from Sony Michel, and really run with it. And we understand when we look for a running back, there are 3 traits that we look for. We look for the size to have 3-down capability. We look for the athleticism to be able to break off long plays. And we look for the pass catching ability. Now, by no means is Damian Harris some elite athlete, but he does have enough athleticism. He's no David Montgomery. And we know that based on his college career in Alabama, he can handle a 3-down workload and he can catch the ball. So Damian Harris looks like one of these running backs that we want to go out there and we want to prioritize on our waiver wire, especially when all your league mates are going to be looking at Rex Burkhead. I think you can kind of swoop in the back and just pick him up for free. If you have a top waiver claim, you don't even have to waste your waiver claim on Damian Harris. Just pick him up as a free agent after waivers go by. And yeah, we're going to kind of zig while other people zag, because yes, I believe that Rex Burkhead is more likely to hit to give you an RB3 or an RB2 week than Damian Harris. But I think if we are looking for upside, which I talk about this all the time, we are not trying to go 500 in our fantasy league. We are trying to win it. And if you play in a league that is a 10-man league, there's only going to be one winner. And that winner is going to win, 10% of the time. It's just simple math. And if you go up to a 12-man league, it's only going to be about 7.5% of the time. So what we have to be shooting for is we have to be going out there and we have to be targeting that upside. I believe that Damien Harris has it. I believe that with the 2020 season, where your fab budget and your waiver wire priorities are going to be so important, we can go out there, we can get Damien Harris on the cheap, just put him on the end of your roster and see what happens over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Now, our next running back, we are going to go out there and we are going to target Jeffrey Wilson. Now, with Jeffrey Wilson, I think that he is going to be on more radars. Some of y'all may even have him rostered in your league, but at the end of the day, we look at this just 49ers backfield, and there is no one left. So after we see Raheem Mostert go down, Tevin Coleman go down, Jerick McKinnon is currently dealing with bruised ribs. Jeff Wilson proved that he can catch the ball out of this backfield. And really, after Devontae Freeman has been signed to the New York Giants, there's not really a team that is going to be able to, the 49ers aren't really going to be able to go out there and sign a running back off the streets. So I think that what we are going to be able to expect is we're not going to be able to expect Jeffrey Wilson to go out there and get 12 carries. But I think that he can go out there, catch anywhere from 5 to 6 balls, especially if George Kittle is out, Deebo Samuel is out. They're going to have to go somewhere. I don't think it can all go to Brandon Ayuk. So Jeffrey Wilson is someone that you can go out there, put on your roster, and maybe, obviously it's going to be up to if Jerick McKinnon is healthy. Because if McKinnon is going to be active for this game, which but right now he is day-to-day. I'm recording this on Monday, so this is going to be something to monitor going into your waiver wire bids. But if he is out, I think that Jeffrey Wilson is going to be one of these running backs that based off the receptions that you can project him to get, he is going to be able to be at least a high-end RB3 or a low-end RB2 for you. And I know by no means is that exciting, but I'm not trying to come out here and be and I don't want to exaggerate for y'all. I want to try to keep it as real as I can. And I know that if I went out here and said, Jeff Wilson, RB1 week 4, this video would probably get more comments. This video would probably do better in the algorithm, but I would rather try to keep it true. And that's what I'm going to do. I think that Jeffrey Wilson could be an RB3 or an RB2. And I understand, not exciting, but like I said, Raheem Mostert out, Christian McCaffrey out, Saquon Barkley out, Tariq Cohen out. The list is going on and on. I think that there are going to be teams going out there and just begging for some RB2 production this week, and I think maybe you can find it with Jeffrey Wilson. Now, our last player, pretty much no upside with this player, but it's going to be safe touches that you can project, and this is going to be Carlos Hyde. So the good thing about the Carlos Hyde pickup is obviously we know Chris Carson is healthy or this pickup would not be a thing. But at the end of the day, they are going up against the Miami Dolphins in week 4. We saw James Robinson just completely kill this team. We understand that Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks are going to be much more efficient. So if they go out there, I think Carlos Hyde may not be one of these running backs that we can project to catch 5 balls, get 20 carries, and average 4 yards a carry. But what we can project is we can project Carlos Hyde to go out there, get anywhere from 10 to 15 carries, possibly a touchdown, and then a couple receptions. And now I know I'm not trying to come out here and exaggerate anything. I'm trying to just give y'all real solid advice that I can get behind. And I think that is going to be what we are expecting from Carlos Hyde. And as I said with Jeffrey Wilson, by no means is that something that you're going out there and you're really thinking is going to win your fantasy football matchup. But it is going to be a plug-and-play guy that if you lost someone like Carlos Hyde, if you lost someone like Raheem Mostert, if you lost someone like Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, that is a guy that you can put in your RB2 spot. Pray that he falls into the end zone, gets you at least about 10 to 12 points. I think that we are going to be seeing something very similar with Carlos Hyde to just imagining Sony Michel with less running backs in his backfield. So I think another guy that we can project for low-end RB2 numbers. I know some people are going to come out here and say stuff crazy that Carlos Hyde is a high RB2, low-end RB1 this week. Personally, I cannot say that. I want to try to be as honest as I possibly can be. And I personally am seeing Carlos Hyde as a low-end RB2. But like I said a million times, I don't know why I'm even going to repeat myself at this point. At this point of the season, that is going to be extremely valuable. We have no data on how long Chris Carson is actually going to be out. So Carlos Hyde could be just a starter for you for a multiple week stretch. And if that goes into the bye weeks and we see more injuries, I mean, that is going to be absolutely valuable. Now, none of these guys I would go out there and break the bank for if you have top waiver wire priority. I think that there are actually going to be a little bit more interesting waiver wire wide receivers that we can go out there and target instead. But I think that these three guys, Damian Harris is going to be someone that you can't start for a couple weeks, but I think down the stretch he does have the upside to be a high-end RB2 if things break right. I think Jeffrey Wilson and Carlos Hyde are going to be nice players that you can just kind of plug. I mean, it's like a sinking ship right now with all the injuries going on in the NFL. You can take those running backs, try to plug it in the hole, and just hope the rest of your team can get you to that W. But yeah, I think that we are going to kind of prioritize the wide receivers this week. That video is going to come out later today. So guys, if y'all enjoyed this video, please make sure you're subscribed. Please make sure you go down there, drop a like, and yeah, turn on your notifications for this channel because we are going to be going live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, answering all your fantasy football questions and Sunday morning. But thanks, guys. I truly, truly appreciate all the support. Y'all are the absolute best fantasy football audience on YouTube. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Have a great day.